My balls are sweaty, knees weak, brain is heavy. There's vomit on my cock already. Bone spaghetti. What's cracking, guys? Welcome back. I gonna just do something a little bit different. I know my previous content was little teenage me going around and smoking weed anywhere I could find. We're gonna do something a little bit different today. We're gonna do fucking beer talks. Beer talks with Connor. Um, so cheers, boys. This is one to get it started, and I'll crack another one really quick. Oh, that tastes like shit. Oh, that tasted like shit. Anyway, I decided to make this video tonight because just in a bad mood. I mean, I have nothing better to do right now than to stand in front of a camera and drink beer and kind of talk about how I'm feeling. Um, for the past couple nights, or I mean, I guess not the past couple nights. I guess for the past couple months, I've been feeling pretty not so swiggity swag is the best way to put it. Just been, in a bad mood and shit. Just fucking grumpy as hell and not myself, and that's just the way it is. Um, anyway, the reason I am really making this video is kind of just a vent. Um, Tonight my girlfriend dumped me. It just is what it is. I mean, it isn't what it is, but whatever. I mean, not whatever, but like fuck, you know what I mean. Um, there's a lot going through my head about the situation. She um isn't feeling like she's getting the attention and the things that she deserves, and respectfully and honestly, that is mostly true. Um, like I said, I don't like making excuses for shit. Like I really don't. Um, but I've been miserable and can't even take care of myself, and it's pretty fair for her to end up feeling like she needs to get away from that to work on herself. Sure. Um, I mean, like I'm making it sound like I don't give a shit. I do give a shit. I just don't really know how to fucking feel about it. Um, she wants to take a break and work on each other, like work on ourselves, and come back in a couple months, and everything's gonna be fine, and we're gonna love each other even better than before because we figured our shit out, and you know, like not trying to be pessimistic. Like I'm not trying to be an asshole about it, but like that's just not the way it works. It's just not. I mean, I've heard this 1,000 times before from other people and past relationships and people around me who have gone through the same shit, and it just never works. It doesn't work. It's not gonna like. The way it looks, like the way it comes across is and I know that this isn't the intention. The way that it comes across is that it comes across as, hey, let's go and change ourselves so that we're completely different people and we'll come together and that is what's going to make us happy. Instead of being like, hey, you know what, I really like you. You know, I really do. And I'm trying my best. And you know what, if you can't give me what you need right now, I'm just going to take a step back and work on myself. Like, fuck, what am I trying to say? Basically, what I'm trying to say is like, instead of it being this separate thing, like, I don't know why it can't be a fuck. Instead of it being like a we're taking a break to work on ourselves kind of thing. Like, isn't a relationship supposed to be ups and downs? Isn't it supposed to be working with each other to be the people that you guys both want to be? Isn't it supposed to be finding somebody who you want to go through life with? You know, whether it's happy or bad. I just don't like maybe I'm being selfish in saying that because I can't give her what she's asking right now. Like, I just can't. I can't even give myself what I'm asking myself to do. It's just one of those things where it's like, dog. I mean, if you need some fucking space, like, fine. But like, breaking up with me seems like a crazy jump. You know what I mean? And she's getting upset because every time she's texted me about 15 fucking times today that no, it's just a break. I do intend on coming back in a few months, and it's like, dude, do you know how fucking long months are? Like, do you know how long fucking months are? And like, it's not even that I'm entirely against the idea, but like, Jesus fucking Christ, when you come back in fucking May or April, um, like, no offense, but like, it's gonna be a completely different point in my life. I mean, I'm trying to work on myself and get a bit better. I scheduled a doctor's appointment because, fuck, I feel like I'm going goddamn crazy and I don't know what else to do. That's been a month and a half of waiting. I've got 7 days left until my fucking doctor's appointment. Um, and, once when the sun comes out, I know I'm going to start feeling better. It's just the way it goes. Um, but, like, who knows? By then maybe I don't have any fucking care in the world. I don't know. I'm not saying, I'm not trying to say that, like, fuck, I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not saying that. It's just that, like, I don't think it's gonna work out as perfectly as everybody as she thinks it is. Like, it doesn't just magically come back together. You know what I mean? Especially not after a couple months. Like, fucking hell. It's like yeah, you're right. We'll be best friends in the meantime. It's like, well, like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, Jesus Christ, like, and like, to add like insult to injury too. It's it hurts when you vocalize how you're feeling to people, and the struggles that you're going through, and instead of taking them seriously or believing or you know um like, at least empathizing with what you're going through, it kind of gets thrown in your face. And I don't think that's her intention, but she's saying things like, you'd rather sleep than come and see me. You'd rather do this than, hang out with me. You didn't want to spend the night that night, and it feels like you hate me because of it. And no matter how much I vocalize, like, listen, I don't want to sleep. Like, it's not like I like laying in bed for 14, 16, 17 fucking hours of my day and then only having the motivation to sit up and play video games for a couple hours before going back to fucking bed. Like, it's not like I enjoy that. You know what I mean? And it's not like I'm doing that to spite her. It's not like I sleep through the day to make her feel like shit or make her feel like she's not wanted. Like, that's not my intention. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Fuck me. Sorry. I'm like, like I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? And then no matter how many times I vocalize that, it just keeps getting thrown in my face. Like it's not like like it's like I don't want to see her, and that's not my intention. It's not that I don't want to see her. It's that fucking Jesus Christ, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. I have no clue what the fuck to do about it. And you know, she's right, and she's like, you know, vocalizing how she's feeling, but it also, you know, maybe she's right. Like maybe this is for the best right now. Who fucking knows? I'm on against I'm not gonna hold her feelings against her. I'm not gonna make her feel like shit for feeling the way that she does. But like I don't really know what to say anymore. You know what I mean? Like it's not like I'm going about this the way I am to intentionally hurt her. Um, and she's right. Like I can't give her the attention that she needs. I mean, she needs constant attention, and I just can't give that right now. You know what I mean? She's upset that I moved to Cambridge from Stratford, and she's pretty like every day she'll message me back, or like she'll message me and tell me how far away I feel, and that kind of thing. And it's not like I did this to spite her. I know that that's not the way that she wants it to come across, but it feels like, you know, it feels like she's saying these things because she feels like I did this to spite her or something like that. It's like, no, when we first started dating, when we first started talking, I told you I was moving to Cambridge, but you didn't listen. And it's not that you didn't listen, it's just that I don't think it really clicked in your head the difference that makes compared to living down the street from me. You know what I mean? It's not easy for either of us. And like, fuck, I mean, it feels like my walls are caving in, and like, you know, I've been moving for the past 2 fucking weeks. I still don't have a goddamn dresser. My shit's on the fucking ground. My goddamn room's a mess because I have nowhere to put anything. And I just feel like I'm going fucking crazy. And I'd much rather just sleep away the time than deal with any of this. And I don't like that. I like being productive. I like feeling like I have a purpose in life. But fucking Jesus Christ, it doesn't feel like I have any fucking purpose in life. And I mean, like, most of that is, I guess, my own doing. You know, I'm just sitting here in a spiral of, you know, I should get up and do something, then I don't, and then I go, well, I'm miserable because I'm not doing something. Like I get how crazy that is. Like it is what it is, but like, fucking hell, like I just don't know what to do about it. Here's another one for you boys. The other thing that kind of upsets me about the whole situation is that she's saying it's unfair that I'm being pessimistic about all of it. She seems dead set that this is gonna be the best thing and that it's gonna work out in a couple months. And like, again, I just don't think that it's gonna be as simple as coming back to each other in April, May, June, God knows when. You know what I mean? And being like, oh hey, I'm better now. Cause like, oh, it's better now, but then what happens again in the winter? You know, what if, like, I don't know. Again, I am being pessimistic about it, but it just kind of upsets me because like, okay, so we finally get back together in March, April, May, June, July. Who gives a fuck? And then what? January, February hits again, and then we're both miserable again. Like, I mean, if we can't get through it now, then like what I don't know why it'd be any different again. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus, like, I don't know. You know, I don't know what to say about it. Like, it seems like a straw man. You know what I mean? Like it feels like a fucking, you know, house made of paper. It's a house of cards. It just, one blow from caving in. It just kind of, you know, a bit of a miserable situation. And like to make matters worse, I mean, like not make matters worse, but I mean this made matters worse. Like in terms of my world, I mean, me and my parents don't have a really great relationship right now. I'm like, it's mostly because of me. I mean, I guess I don't really know. Um, I think what pisses me off the most is like the lack of communication, where like instead of telling me in the moment that she needs something, she'll tell me a day later or 2 days later that I did something that hurt her. You know, um, shame on me on like my sleep schedule's been pretty fucked up. I've been sleeping most days, like mostly through the day, waking up early in the morning, like midnight or whatever, and then going to bed again at like 7 in the morning and sleeping most of the day. And um, Valentine's Day was something that she not threw in my face, but had some complaints about. I went over on Valentine's Day. I think I left around midnight or whatever. We cuddled and napped, and I just I just told her like, hey, I like I still need to go pick up my shit from my place in Stratford or whatever, and I got some stuff there that I still need to move back to Cambridge, and I'm gonna do that. And I'd like to get into town before it's too late, and um today when she was messaging me about taking this break and everything like that, it was, um, well, on Valentine's Day, I really, I'm pretty upset that you didn't spend the night with me, and it I mean, maybe I am a shitty person for that. Like I don't you know, probably, but it's like I don't get why when I asked you if it's okay if I don't spend the night, you didn't just say no, it's not okay. Like I need you to spend the night tonight, which is fine. Like just at least vocalize what you need and not what you want. Like if you need it, fine. If you want it, I don't have the energy to even do anything I want. You know what I mean? Like I just fucking feel like I'm going mad, man. Like Jesus Christ, feels like I'm running around in circles. And it's not even her. Like it's not even just her. It's my parents not listening to how I'm feeling. It's a month and a half doctor wait. It's like these little things that keep adding up, and I just I'm just trying to make sure I make it until that point. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to. I don't think I'm ever gonna hurt myself, but I mean, like Jesus fucking Christ, like it's one of those things where like if somebody put me into a coma and I got a big long fucking 2 month nap, I would not say no to it. Would not say no to it, and I just want to, kind of drift away in peace, and just like float through the river and do whatever. It's not really like I'm not happy. Like I'm not happy. Period. Like period, or whatever the fucking black people say or whatever. Um, Period. Fucking Jesus Christ. Um, and I'm like moving into this new place was big for me. I mean, for the past 3 years, I've been living in other people's basements, feeling like I have no privacy, feeling like I'm not my own fucking person. I don't feel like myself anymore. I knew I felt like I knew who I was 2 3 years ago when I was 19 20, but like now it's just like I'm not doing any of the things that make me happy anymore. I'm not doing any of the things that used to bring me joy and used to get me out of bed, and it just feels like what's the fucking point, man? Like I don't get it anymore. Um, it feels like I'm doing everything to satisfy everybody else, and I mean, this isn't like just a shot at my girlfriend or my parents or anything like that. It just feels like I'm not doing things to make myself happy and doing things to make myself feel healthy, and I just can't seem to find that happy place, like find the fucking spot, you know what I mean? Find the groove, and it just feels like I'm going fucking nuts. Um, I want to go to bed again. Hopefully these beers will help. I've got my own addictions I need to deal with, especially the drinking, but you know what? Right now it makes me happy, and maybe it doesn't even make me happy. It just makes me go to bed, and going to bed isn't even happy either. Fucking The nightmares and the sleeps. The nightmares and the sleeps. It fucking sucks, man. And I just want to, get to the bottom of it, because it's not really coming to a head anymore. Like it's not like, it just seems like everything's caving in. It seems like everything's caving in, man. It seems like everything's caving in. But with that being said, guys, I think this beer is gonna go to you. Um, Thank you for listening to my rambles. This is not really one of my typical videos, and it was just kind of me spouting about bullshit and going around in circles a bunch. And but I haven't uploaded in a while, and I really had no other thing to do tonight to kind of make me feel like I had any control, or not even have any control. I just, sitting in bed reading text messages that seem pretty daunting to me, I guess. I don't really have a better word, but seem like laying in bed doing that isn't the thing, and I don't really have anybody to call right now to kind of vent and talk about it. Not that even makes it any better. Like, fuck, I mean, you ever try to talk to somebody when you're miserable? They never have the advice that you want. And really, at the end of the day, I'm just looking for people to tell me what I want to hear. And I'll admit that I don't really want advice right now. I mean, I want professional advice. I want to talk to a doctor. I want to talk to a therapist. I want to talk to a psychiatrist. I want some fucking professional advice that might lead me down the right path. But talking to people who themselves have no clue what to do with their life don't really give you the best advice. It just feels like running around in circles. So, yeah. Thank you. And don't worry about me. I'm not going to kill myself. I promise you that. I won't. I'm not that kind of person. I would like to live to see my dog. It's the only thing keeping me going, my dog. So, thank you again. Yeah.